Hi everyone, thank you for checking out this video. It's a very nice weekend in Switzerland and we are going to the Alps, Bernese Oberland, where you will find some of the most iconic mountains in the Alps. It is February, normally means sub-zero temperature, but this year is very warm. In this episode, we are going to Giessbach waterfall, a very cute village, Iseltward. A very blue lake called Blausee. We end our trip at Oeschinensee, which is the best part of this trip. It's not often that you will see a completely blue sky in February, so what better things to do is to have a road trip and spend a night in the Alps. Our first destination is Giessbach, which is only an hour and a half drive from Zurich. We love road trip in Switzerland. The infrastructure in Switzerland is top-notch. Driving is very safe in this country. There is no toll, and every route is scenic route. Well, we didn't go far. We had pit stop already. Someone is hungry for breakfast. Well, he needs to eat in order to drive. Giessbach is in the Interlaken area, which has so many lakes and viewpoints. They are picturesque. An hour and a half gone by, finally we get to Stretch a Lake. Giessbach is in the middle of the jungle. We came here once in the summertime. It was very green. This is the deep of the winter, so the trees are not very leafy. It takes about 10 minutes from parking lot to the waterfall. A little disappointed. As you can see, there's not much water like when we came in summer. I remember a huge volume of water gushing down the mountain. One thing remains as beautiful is Grand Hotel Giessbach. There are so many layers of this waterfall, and today we're gonna walk all the way up to the top. There is a portion where you have to walk under the waterfall, which makes this a very magical moment because you have the hotel on the back and the water is coming down in front of you. It gets cooler as you go higher in the mountain, and the view is getting more and more magical. It takes about 45 minutes to walk all the way to the top. I was actually drenched inside because of all the exercise. I would totally go in here if it was the summertime. We finally arrived at the highest point. Look how small the Grand Hotel is. We came down and stopped by the hotel. This hotel is in the middle of jungle in this serene setting. You have a full view of the waterfall, and the view in front of the hotel is just magical. A postcard. There is a cable car go down to the lake, but it's closed. I guess it's only operational in summertime. But the one thing that is always open is this red Grand Tour of Switzerland sign. I do this everywhere. Cheers! Our next stop is Iseltward, a very tiny fairy tale village along Lake Bruns that less than 500 lucky people get to call it home. It is littered with picturesque Swiss houses and sprinkled with lakeside cafes and restaurants, offering views of the snow-capped mountain in every direction. This is also a location for a famous Korean series, so you see tons of Asian tourists. Before you get to the center, there's this freaky Santa Claus welcoming you. Here's the most famous spot where the Korean drama series was filmed. It used to be free, but now you have to pay 5 francs to get in there. Or if you're kids, you can just walk through the hole. If you come here, plan to spend around an hour to get to know this village all around. There is a boat. You can go to different parts of Interlaken. Isn't it glorious day? Not one hint of the cloud in the sky. There is a fancy chateau at the edge of the village, but oh well, it's closed. It is private property, but it's okay. I will take a drone out and see how fancy this chateau is. We end our day in Thun, which is one of the major towns in Interlaken. Living in Switzerland is great with Thai food because there are Thai restaurants everywhere. After a long day, Singha beer is in order. We start with my favorite papaya salad, a spicy papaya salad that is. Dennis also loves this dish as well. Glass noodle with shrimp and Chinese broccoli with pork. Next day we hit 2 spots in Kandersteg. Be careful with the winding road when you go up to the mountain. Our first stop today is Blausee. There are 2 prices depending on what time you come. Plan to spend about 2 hours because there are many things to do here. Blausee or Blue Lake is one of the most famous mountain lakes in Switzerland. It lies in the middle of a 20-hectare national park. Thanks to its very special color and the crystal clear water that only comes from underground springs. Besides the crystal clear water, the trout is also very famous here. The lake and the special forest landscape enchanted locals and tourists from the early on. The lake was praised in a travel guide as one of a scenic gem of magical forest solitude. Today the area is well developed with walking trails, picnic areas and fire pits. There's also a hotel with a spa right on the lakeshore next to the successful organic trout farm. The lake is not big. It only takes about 15 minutes to walk one round. It might take you 1 hour if you stop every spot, because every spot is a postcard spot here. I think the best view is right here at the bridge. There is a statue of a young girl in the water. Legend has it that this was the place where she used to spend many romantic hours with her lover. After his sudden death, which she couldn't come to terms with, she continued to return to the Blue Lake every night until she eventually died from grief herself. What a story. In the back is the organic trout farm. Thanks to an excellent water quality, slow growth of the fish makes the Blausee trout a high value and pure natural product. This place is also very kid-friendly. What about this big kid? He's so scared of falling. I can imagine why. After exploring the whole lake, we stopped by at this cafe at the hotel. There are many kinds of organic products for sale at the entrance of the lake. Our last stop of this trip is the best. We saved the best for last. We also came here once during the summertime. This is also a very touristy spot with tons of hiking trails in the summer. In winter, people come and ski. And the star of this place is the lake, Oeschinensee Lake. You can't hike all the way up, you have to take a cable car, and we're lucky today because we're in the trash cable car with these two big pieces of trash, I guess. The cable car only takes about 10 minutes, I would say. Winter offers a completely different experience here from the summertime. There are many winter sports here. If you don't do none of that like us, you can just come and hike to the lake. There are 2 routes. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes. Watch out for the skiers because some portions are shared. After 30 minutes or so, we arrived at the lake. There's no lake today. Lake is frozen. There is a sign indicating it is safe to walk on the lake. We're lucky today because it is almost 100% of the lake that is walkable. Some people come for fishing and some people come for a polar bear plunge. Oh, it's cool. I think it would take about an hour to an hour and a half to walk across the lake. We walk to the center of the lake so it's not crowded. The reason so we can make this footage for you. Here we go. Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, consider like and subscribe to this channel. Auf Wiedersehen!